Hi friends, Stefy here, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be a story time kind of video. I love watching these videos and it's on my experience at Louis Vuitton. Now obviously in the space of 2 days I actually visited 2 different stores, so it gave me 2 different experiences, so I really want to talk about that. One was kind of badish and the other one was good, but you can tell the totally difference between countries, and obviously no hate or anything, but I just really want to share my experience with it. So I actually visited Louis Vuitton on my holiday with Ryan. I first visited Munich, and one in Munich, and then the next day when I was in London I actually visited the Selfridges store because that was the easiest one to find and that was the closest one to where my hotel was. So I really want to kind of share my experience because it's amazing how different you can be treated in 2 different stores. Now, I thought I'd start off with the Munich one because that's one I started with and that's where I got my Speedy Damier Ben 30. This is the bag. You guys would have seen it. It's probably one of my favourite bags I've always wanted to own, and I'm kind of happy that I managed to own it now. Like, I'm really happy with it and stuff. Oops, I'm going to put it next to the dust bag because it's going to fall soon. Okay, so basically I remember just walking into the store. I think someone did open it for me, so there was like a bodyguard and stuff like that of Louis Vuitton. And then there was like these guys in black suits who kind of just stayed there. I think they were more like security kind of thing. And then you just kind of, you're just overwhelmed by so many bags and it's beautiful and stuff like that. And I remember just saying to Ryan, like, where should I go? Like, there was no one to greet, there was no one really telling you, like, may I help you or anything like that, unless I think you really had to ask for it. And I just saw everyone waiting, like, to be served, so I kind of just waited to see, like, who was in front of me and stuff like that. And I didn't know what to do. I just went next to one. They're like these like little like counters. There was like one for like bags. There was one like accessories and stuff like that. So I just went next to one that had bags and stuff like that, and just waited there. Hopefully, like, I knew maybe someone would eventually serve me and stuff. And I remember waiting and waiting and waiting, and there was like these 2 guys, and I think they were probably Asian. I think they were waiting for ages as well, and apparently there was a woman as well who just up and left. She literally just got so pissed off she just up and left, because what was happening was you'd have the regular, I'm guessing the regular people who visit Louis Vuitton very regularly, they were taking, obviously they were being served first, so even if you had come later you'd be served straight away. And I'm like, seriously, like, I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable here. Like, it's my first time going to a designer like house, and you know, you're not really being served and like people are just ignoring you and stuff like that. I was like, and I kind of felt a bit upset. Like, I was like, should I actually even buy my bag from here? Like, should I just go back to London and just get it from London? And I was like, I'm just gonna wait a bit more. And like, there was this lady, like, after about 15 minutes, she noticed I was still waiting, and she asked me if I'm being served and stuff like that, and I was like, no, and like, I'm waiting to be served kind of thing. And she kind of just told me, like, give me 5 seconds, I'm gonna finish up with this lady and I'll serve you. And I was like, finally, kind of thing. Like, even I was getting a bit annoyed waiting and waiting and waiting. Like, these poor guys, they were waiting for ages as well. There's so many people who are just kind of, unless you're known, I'm guessing in Munich, you just don't get served. They just kind of let you wait, and it was like annoying, so that you have to wait and wait and wait, and people just walk in and then just get served. I'm like, seriously, like, where is that? What's that kind of thing? So I have to be honest, if I had to go into that store again, I don't know if I would, because I did have a bad experience and I just didn't like how, like, you know, you just don't have like that kind of presence that you feel welcomed kind of thing. I didn't really get that from that store. But then eventually I had this one who came out and was like, finally asked me if I wanted to be served, and I was like, yes, no one's serving me kind of thing. I would love to see the Speedies. And she was very nice. I'm going to try and see what her name was because it would be on the slip, because she was really lovely in the end. Let me see if her name was Gabriella. So Gabriella B. She was really, really nice. I hadn't seen her, I think she had just come out of the stockroom, and she was in the stockroom for so long, so I'm not sure if she had a break or anything. Like, I hadn't seen her in the store for those 20 minutes I was waiting, and she was really, really nice. She was like, I told her, like, it's my first time and stuff like that, and she was very, very nice eventually. Like, she was like, okay, so let's see, what bag do you want to try, what bag do you want to see? And like, she got me out the Damier Ebene Speedy 30. She's like, do you want to see any other bags? I was like, no, this is one I really want to get. Like, I didn't want to see anything else, because if I saw something else, then I'd be undecisive, and then I wouldn't buy anything at all, because I know how I am. So I was like, no, I just want to see the Damier Speedy 30. I want to check it all by that. I just made sure it was made in France, and it had all the stitches, because I got obsessed with everything. And she's like, perfect, like, is that what you want? Like, yeah. I'm like, that's what I want. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna go wrap it up for you, because it's your first time. Everything got wrapped in these gorgeous ribbons. I'm sure I had like a photo with them, but I actually still kept all the ribbons, which are actually in this bag here. So she wrapped it all up with the blue and the gift tags. So even though it felt a bit like unpleasant, to be honest, like, I still wouldn't rate it as my favorite store at all. Like, I wasn't really, like, you know, even though I was greeted finally, you know, and I had Gabrielle was really nice, but at the same time I felt it was like a rushed kind of thing. So I was a bit like, you know, wasn't 100% sure on the whole experience at all. But she was really nice to actually, like, eventually even walk me out with the bag. Like, she kind of gave me that kind of experience, but I still felt it was like rushed. I didn't feel it was like the proper experience that you would have at a proper Louis Vuitton store. But that's just my preference, my experience, and what I kind of got from her. But Gabriella was amazing, in my opinion. She gave me my time. She let me look at it, and, like, you know, even the English, they all spoke English if you need to speak English. But I still preferred the London experience. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I went into the Selfridges in London, obviously on Oxford Street, and over there, I think it was a Sunday, so I think obviously, yeah, there was 2 days. It was 2 days interval. So it was on Sunday, and obviously the trading shop hours is from 12, but you can actually go and look from an hour before, 2 hours before, which you can't buy anything till 12. So basically we went in about 11:30, I think it was, either quarter to 12, 11:30, something like that. And we went in, and the way it is in London is there's this person who has a tablet, and you ask her what you're looking for. Or if you want to kind of talk to anyone, you have to ask her first, and then she can tell you if it's in store, and then she will guide you to the associate who is free, who can actually, like, talk to you and stuff like that. So I told her what I was interested in, show me, yes, that's in stock, if there's anything else, and then she put me, like, on a waiting list. So once there's someone who's free, they can actually take you to the associate. So there was, like, actually this guy who was available. I'm gonna take his name, because he was amazing. He was so funny and so great. His name was Jad. Jad. His name was Jad, and he was so funny, and he's so great. And I'm not sure if it was like he was still new, because of what happened, which I will tell you in a second. So basically I went over to Dad, and I was drying, and I told him I was okay. So I'm looking for the Rosalie coin purse in Rose Ballerine, and he checked because they didn't have the Rose Ballerine and Rosalie coin purse in Munich, so I didn't want to get it. I didn't want to get the other color, which is the fuchsia. I really wanted the Rose Ballerine. So he was like, we don't have one in the back, don't have one here at the moment, so I'll go get you one from I'll do a fresh one from the back. So I was like, perfect, so I know it's brand new and no one's touched it, kind of thing. So he actually went to get it for me, and I told him, can I see, like, the Emily wallets as well, which are the longer versions as well. So I did get to have a look at them, because this is the Rosalie that I actually did eventually pick up. But I did see the Rosalie, which is kind of like a bigger wallet, like the normal size wallet. And I really should have looked at the zippy wallets, which is similar to my Michael Kors, which I didn't see in the end. But he was so, like, you know, calm. He was telling me the good, like, what he thinks about this one, and what he thinks about the Emily wallet. He's like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer something that's more compact? I told him I do prefer compact, even though I was liking the Janine wallet as well. Like, I saw, like, the Janine in the Ebene, which had the red, which was gorgeous, even though it was just too big for me. And then I kind of just went with this one in the end. And he did punch everything 2 minutes before 12 o'clock, and apparently they got a fine of £1,000, because trading hours for Sundays is 12 o'clock onwards. So I felt really bad, but he was so funny and he's so great, and he went to, like, pack it all for me. You know, the experience in London, I think, in Selfridges was just better. Like, even the way, like, they assisted you, like, it was something about the experience. I preferred it way more than getting the Speedy, even though I paid more, obviously, in the Munich store, which obviously, because the Speedy is obviously nearly 800 euros, but I only paid, like, nearly 300 euros, I think, with this. I think this was like 270, something like that. I don't know, I just feel like the experience in London was better. Obviously everyone to its own, everyone has different experiences. For me, I'm like, as much as we don't have a store here in Malta. I don't think there is the kind of space to have like Louis Vuitton houses or Chanel houses here in Malta. There's no, I don't think we're that royalty, I guess, to have those things here. I'd love to have a Louis Vuitton here. I'll be happy because I'll be buying them like this. And if I want something I can, but I think the way that Louis Vuitton is abroad for me, I feel like it's more special. Like they've all got like this certain thing I remember them by. Like what I kind of feel bad that I didn't do is I didn't monogram and hot foil my bag. Like I really wish I hot foiled my bag, at least put my initials on the like little bit here. But I probably will do if I'll take it with me whenever I go abroad and get it hot foiled and hot stamped, because that's something I should have done. Like either there or even on here, but I think I'll probably do it here, like my initials or something. I definitely feel like I should. On the wallet, I don't know if I'd probably do my initials. But I know you can do your initials, like actually when you open it you can do your initials down here, but I might do that, I'm not sure. But this one is actually made in Spain. Let me know guys if you want a review on the bag and the bags and the wallet, because I haven't done a review on them yet. I talked about this in my favorites video, but do let me know if you want to like hear more about them and stuff like that. Do let me know, because I haven't done one yet. I'm thinking of doing I really want to do them like a 6-month review. So my 6 months would be more time in summer. So if you want like a 6-month review on the bag and the wallet, do let me know, because I do use this every day, whereas the bag is like maybe once a week, twice a week the most. So do let me know if you want to hear anything about that. But that's my experience at the stores of Louis Vuitton. I hope you liked this video. Give a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.